Hello everyone, this is Angie. This is my channel about cross stitch. I am Bubmie on Instagram, B-U-B-M-I-E. If you want to come say hello to me on Instagram, come on over. I'd appreciate it. This is my channel. We're going to talk all about cross stitch, and that's all we're going to talk about. Well, maybe some life things, but only happy things. How is everybody? Today is Friday, March 27th. I had to look to see what the date was because I had no idea. I've given you a different view today. The sun was shining and wasn't sure about the glare. We're finally getting some sunshine. I need to go take a walk. In my last video, several weeks ago, I said I was doing a giveaway, and so I'm going to draw for the giveaway. If you'll remember, I did it because I had my 500th subscriber, and you get your choice of this pattern or the other one, the companion, which was sitting right here. I don't know where it went. Maybe you just get this pattern, this one, and the tin to go with it, and your choice of which glass container without the buttons with the this thing on it. Can't remember the name of it right now. Sorry. A highlighter thing. I've been using this on my pattern as I've been working, and I really like it a lot. It's helped me a lot, although I'm still sucking at counting. Or you could have a really big thingamabob. You get your choice of size, but I don't have anything to go on this one. What are these things called? Frogs. Are they frogs? Glass frogs? Maybe? No? I don't know. Whatever they're called. Laugh at me now. Words are not my friend today. I have an assortment of just buttons from the Just Button Company. That's not it. The Button Company. I should have taken notes, sorry. And then a beautiful array of spring colors of Weeks Dye Works. So here's what you get. So, oh, and one more thing. And a package of vintage cloth by Lori Holt from, it says Lori Holt, a bee in my bonnet, but they have a company, a quilting company that they carry cross stitch too. I'll put it down in the notes below. So here's all the people I went through the comments. You had to put down what you wanted to stitch, what was on your list, and we'll pick out a winner here. It's in my Snoopy pot because I'm, old school. Although I'm going to have to become new school with technology pretty soon if we don't go back to school, which we're not going back next week. All right, and the winner is this one. It is Belinda Z from Indiana. Who's your stitcher? Congratulations. I will get this packed up and I will get this shipped out to you. Congratulations, Belinda. I have to go to the post office anyways. My son and his fiance are nurses, and so they don't have respirator masks. And Tori was given one. She does pediatric heart transplant unit. And she was issued one and said, this is your mask, keep it, because that's all you get. And my son Ben, who does ICU trauma and sometimes gets floated, he was not given one. So my husband, who does woodworking and does, different dusty kind of things, he found two that we had brand new in the package. And so I mailed them out to him. And then I started making masks, and I'm not a seamstress. But I made this one, made that one for Tori, pediatrics, and I made two of these for Ben, and I put pipe cleaners in the top to help him do it to his nose. So I'm going to ship those out to them. So I'll be going to the post office. I wanted to show those to you. Thank you to anyone who's out there making masks right now. So I have this horrible FOMO when it comes to cross stitching with certain things. I am a subscriber to 2 magazines. I subscribe to Just Cross Stitch. I forgot. I must have forgotten like when my thing was going to start or what I was going to get. So I have an extra copy of this if somebody would want it. The first one says, hey, send that my way. Send me an email. I'll put my email below. Send me an email, okay? I'll put my email below. Send me an email that you would like the Just Cross Stitch. And then last year I got myself a subscription to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, right? And then when the new year was coming, I reordered Just Cross Stitch. Or I ordered this year, just this year, I ordered Just Cross Stitch. And I swore I reordered the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, and everybody's showing that theirs came and mine didn't come and mine's not coming, and I'm freaking out because everybody's talking about how they're selling out and they had to remake some more, so I panicked and I went and I looked through my my emails to show my receipt that I did it, and I sent an email out and I was panicking, and so I went and bought one. Then the next day it came in the mail. And then the lovely, the very, very lovely Deb sent me an email. And I sent her an email and she responded after I bought it that, yeah, you got a 2-year subscription last year. So, as much as I'd like to just give this away, it's $10. So I'd be willing to do a trade. Would you like to trade me? You know, maybe you have some fancy floss that you have extra that you'd like to trade, or some fabric, or maybe a pattern I don't have. Send me an email. Say, hey, I'd like to trade you for this. And I'd be happy to send that out to you. All right, so Nashville. I've been having fun watching Flosstube to see what Nashville brought. I didn't order or pre-order anything just because I don't have an LNS anymore. And I wanted one thing, I thought, and then the shop wasn't taking pre-orders on it. So I was like, all right, I didn't need it. That was a sign I didn't need it, right? So I was watching Kathy Haberman, right? Yep. Watching her talk about, and I had to get this. I love it. And then I really like this a lot. I really like that a lot. So I got those 2. I think I'm going to break down and get the Sulky Threads to try it. I was supposed to, you know, and the other reason why I wasn't going to buy anything was I was supposed to be in Florida with my son Ben right now. Obviously, I'm not. Actually, I would have been back by now. So I figured that money that I didn't get to spend on my trip could be sent on cross stitch, right? I'm sure you like my thinking on that. I've done a little bit of retail therapy. Well, I ordered. But then Threads Entwined is doing a Floss of the Month club, and she was putting one together, and I said, you know, I'd really like one, but I'd like to do one that doesn't have, like, isn't expensive. I think, did I tell you guys about this? I thought that I did. And this is what I got, these greens. Aren't these beautiful? Did I show you this last time? Well, you're seeing it again if I did. I don't think I did, because I just got these. It was funny, I got these, and like that day or the next day, I got my invoice for April. So I'm very excited. Those are really pretty colors. And I've started, I have a basket full of, I put all my fancy floss in this basket, and that's where I go to if I don't want to search for all the right colors. So I did the pattern that Kelly Stodola put out. That's So Kelly Co. It's her free pattern. And I just grabbed my basket. I've been wanting, here's my finished piece, well, almost finished piece. I just ironed it. I wanted to try this polka dotted thread, and I haven't. So here's what I came up with. And I put this, I said I was done. I posted on Instagram. I said, oh, it's done. And then when I took my picture, I'm like, oh, there's no tail. And I don't mind French knots, but I'm not in a French knot mood, so I added that little pom-pom. I think that I'm going to make it into a little pillow. That's what I think I'm going to do. So the colors I used for that were Weeks Dye Works Chablis and Weeks Aztec Red and Weeks Grits and Color and Cotton. This is Rhubarb. And there's one other color that isn't here with me now. Sorry. All right. So to spend my time, I've been printing off all the free wonderful charts that the designers have been putting out. I went to Fancy Works, not Fancy Works, duh. I went to Keepsakes. I went to her Facebook page, and she's got them there, and I printed off from there. So I spent the other night working on the bunny and printing because I wanted to go slow with my printer so it didn't run out of ink so fast. So what have I been working on? Well, I've been working on this piece right here. It's a Christmas stocking. It's got a lot of white in it. The trees are kicking my butt. You would think that the trees would be easy, but they're not. They're kicking my butt. If you want to see it, send me an email because I'm not showing it because it's a gift. So I had asked on Instagram today, what should I do? Should I work on a whip or should I start something new? And it was funny, the comments I've gotten back. Somebody, Nicole said, hi Buckeye. She said, work on a whip so I'm not the only one. I have tons of whips, I know. So I decided my whip I'll keep working on because I've been bad about, well, I got a couple that I was going to work on. I've been trying, I said I was going to work on Agnus Dei by Jacob de Graaf, that I was going to work on it for 20 minutes a day. I have not. This is as far as I've gotten. I'm hoping that I'll have the lamb done by Easter. I need to get my butt crack-a-lackin' on it. But I thought about that, and then I also thought that in the summer of 2019 Cross Stitcher magazine, the little freebie is this little sewing pouch, and I'm really close to being done. I'm really close. Here it is. So I want to finish that and make it into a sewing pouch. My sewing machine died as I was working on this. It died. It was mucking up, and then I looked at one of the other masks I had for Ben, and I can't send it to him because I mucked it. It was mucked up. I don't know how I got that monkey done, so it's going in tomorrow to the shop. But I'm going to get that one done. And then, so that will be my whip. And then I got two whips. Then my new start is, I need more Snoopy in my life. And so I think I'm going to work on one of these Snoopies. And that shouldn't take me long, right? It's black and a little bit of red because they didn't do it. They didn't fill in any of the white. And I have this big, huge piece of Joblin. It's a nice big piece of Joblin. So I could do him on there. So that's going to be my whips and my new starts, along with finishing that Christmas stocking. What else do I have? Oh, and I realized as I finished out the month that I never did March of the Snowflower Diaries. This is one of her, this was a free pattern that she did a couple years ago, 2016. Wow. And I haven't done March, so I'm going to get March. Maybe I could get March done before March is done. Maybe. We'll see. I need to give a shout out to a friend. Doggone it. I left her name downstairs. But a sweet friend, but I didn't ask her permission that I could share her name. But a very sweet friend said, I duplicated this. Would you like to have it? And it's The Apostles' Creed by Heartstring Samplery. It's like, yeah, thank you. So nice. The stitching community is so sweet. So sweet. So I've been watching some Flosstube. I've been watching some new Flosstubers. I'll link them below. I have also been binge watching Harry Potter because I find that I have the attention span of a flea. And if I stitch, then I look at social media, and I have to stop doing that because it's not good. So I've been enjoying Stephanie's of Just Keep Stitching. She's been doing live updates. I haven't been able to catch them the last couple days because what happened yesterday? Oh, my husband was walking on the treadmill while I wanted to, so I didn't get to see her whole thing. One day she was having internet issues, or Instagram live issues, and so I didn't get to see all of it. But I've been enjoying that, watching different people here and there as I've been doing a little bit of work and some fun things. But I turned on Harry Potter. So I've been watching all the movies. I have the part 2 of the last movie, The Deathly Hallows. I realized I've never seen that one. So I've been enjoying that very much. And if I'm home much longer, then I'm going to go next to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Because I know I haven't seen from beginning to end the whole thing. So that's what I'm going to do, so I could stitch. My husband sits at the dining room table and does his work from home, and I've been sitting on the living room floor, and my school stuff is over there, and I've been, not here, downstairs, organizing it, and then stitching or working, and then he's working. So what Steph's been doing is she's been going through showing like some of her collection of patterns. Like she's got a huge collection of Blackbird designs. Huge, huge, huge. So I thought maybe I would show you something of mine. I have mine. I have 3 tubs like that have my patterns in them. Not everything's in them because I'm having issues putting things away and organizing them because I set them out. Once I start playing, then I start making a mess. And I hate that. So let's see what I got. They're either by, I have them either by the title of the designer, or I have them by, like, I have babies, like a thing of like babies things for babies, or I have like, I've got this huge one of baseball patterns. I might have to, if we're not going to get baseball, I'm going to have to stitch a baseball thing. So let's see what I got here. This is Summer House Stitchworks. So this one is called Amazing Grace. Look, they have it, they made it into a flat, and then they made it into a little, like a biscornu pillow. This one is Be Happy. This one is Corona. Interesting that I pulled this out. This was not planned. It says, Dear Stitcher, Corona is a continuation of my Baltimore Bride series that I started last year. Interesting. Okay. This one is Sakura. This is part of the Baltimore Brides. Oops, sorry. This one is, you know what? I think I got these at that, at the hospital thrift shop. That's where I got these from. Sorry, I'm taking tags off. This one is called Midnight Frost. It's really pretty. It's 154 by 154. This one is called Simple Abundance. And this one is called Sophia. This is part of the Baltimore Brides. Wonder how many Baltimore Brides there are. The series takes an inspiration from the structure of the Baltimore album quilts, usually a circle encompassed within a square. I'll have to look that up. I'll have to look that up. So that's what I had for Summer House. I'll show you what I have for baseball since it's supposed to be baseball season. I do have, my son Matthew threw a fit about me doing this last time, so I won't get so close to the screen. But I have my Peanuts Cubs shirt, Chicago shirt. My speech co-workers got me this in memory of my brother because they knew how much he loved the Cubs. And so, let's see what I have. I have this oldie but a goodie. I want to make for my friend Tom. He's a big Cleveland Indians fan and he loves Chief Wahoo. I have this one. I've got this, of course, for the Cubs. And I have this one, Praiseworthy Stitches, Memorial Park. I got this after I saw Pam of Just Keep Stitching show it, and I had to have it. I got some of the called for colors as well. There's a couple in the back. So these aren't my only baseball ones. I think I've got a couple kitted up. And then I got this. I don't know what magazine. This is my working copy. I got this out of a magazine. It's called Baseball Boys. I don't know what magazine it's from either. And I don't know who the designer is because it doesn't say. So that's all I have, friends. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot today. I hope you are well. I did something really exciting this last week. I took my wedding dress up to a seamstress up a couple, not too far from me, and she is going to use my wedding dress and make each of the boys a hanky for their tuxes the day they get married. And she's going to make me a purse, a little clutch purse. And she's going to make a boy and a girl baptismal gown. So hopefully there will be grandchildren one day. So I'm very excited to get that back. I can't wait to show you guys. Right now, weddings are proceeding as scheduled. I'm very excited about that. They're very excited too. So I hope you're well. I hope you're good. I would love to have you as a subscriber. Hit that subscribe button down there. I hope you enjoyed what you spending some time with me. I hope you had a nice cup of tea or something. I didn't bake anything today. Yesterday I made gluten-free chocolate chip cookies for the mister because yeah, gluten-free, that's his favorite. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything fancy dancy because Mr. Meyer loves his gluten-free cookies. You know what I use? He has to have gluten-free and dairy-free. So I have vegan butter. I use Bisquick, gluten-free Bisquick for the flour, and Enjoy Life dairy-free chocolate chips. And they turn out pretty doggone good. And he likes his hot, and so I make him enough for him to have some, and then I take the dough and I put it in like a tube kind of thing. Like I lay it out, the batter like a tube, and roll it up with saran wrap and aluminum foil. And so then when he says, hey, I want a sneaky snack, I take it out of the freezer, slice some off, and make him some slice and bake cookies. And he loves that. So he's not a he's not a high maintenance kind of guy. My go-to right now has been, I've been drinking Emergency every day, and I started that this past year just to stay healthy because, you know, I work with kids who don't always, aren't good about keeping their hands out of their mouths and their noses. And so I put Emergency in my Diet Green mixed berry tea every day. I have one a day. Don't drink more than one a day. Ben's fiance found out that will lead to a, I think she had a kidney stone. It was real painful. I think that's it. So leave me a comment below. Drop by, say hi. I love it. And give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. I appreciate that too. And we'll see you very soon. I'm going to, since I'm going to be home, I think, for a little bit while longer, I will hopefully make another video sooner rather than later. Remember, if you want one of these magazines, send me an email, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, friends.